Okay, salam alaikum Dawud Dial. A big problem, a big problem that doesn't get televised or covered enough is, smuggling. So families hunt smuggler after Somalis dissipate on a deadly route to Spain. So a lot of people that try to, move to new countries, for example, Europe or America for a better life, if they do it illegally, they pay smugglers who take them across the channels, the seas, and then you never know what happens if the boat, something happens in the middle of the sea. I'm saying there's not much that can be done, but we're just gonna take a look at this and gonna start recording now. We're gonna just take a look at this and see what's going on.
The road to Europe as seen through the eyes of Africa's TikTok generation, caught between the desert, the sea, and dreams of a better life. This is a high-risk journey, and the latest deadly route is Algeria to Spain.
waxaan joognaa dalka Algeria insha Allah bindaal karim caaw waxaan wajahanahay dalka Spain.
In April, a group of Somalis vanished without a trace. Their families have vowed to track down the man they claim is responsible. The journey and the hunt for answers all played out on smartphones.
You know what? I feel sorry for the youth of Somalia these days, this day and age, because they have access to the internet, TikTok, Instagram, and some of the highlights they see of the Western countries is just the highlights that that you see, the good parts. And because they're exposed to that 24/7, they would almost risk their life. As we see now, they literally risk their life, just to go to these countries. A little do they know the reality of living in these countries. It is beautiful, it is there's quite a bit of freedom, and there's also safety, the most important parts. But at the same time, though, they're just seeing it from the lens of someone, showing their highlight reels. They don't really see some of the struggles, people, not being able to pay their bills and whatnot, struggling. So, yeah, man, I do kind of feel sorry for them. Like, back in the days, the youth, even for example, even for me, for example, when I was young, I used to live in Somalia up until I was like 6-7 years old. We didn't have access to smartphones. There was no TikTok, there was no Instagram. We didn't really... The life that we lived is the only life that we knew existed. Obviously, you'd hear stories and this and that, this and that, this and that. But besides your imagination, you don't really know anything else that exists outside of it. But now they see it with their own eyes, and it's it is very difficult for them. I do empathize with them on that.
أنا waxay ka maqan Ciise Cabdiraxmaan Xasan wuxuu jiraa 22 jir weeye xami badan uu lahaa nin dhalinyaro waxa uu arday yar oo wax baranayay buu ahaa.
Isa was in his final year at university studying IT when he disappeared. He loved football and played for a local team. He's one of more than 20 young Somalis who vanished 4 months ago.
ما jirin jeclaan meelaha inuu tago Yurubada meelaha inuu tago laakiin wiilka hal mar baa maskaxdiisa la bedelay.
Thousands leave the Horn of Africa, Somalia, Ethiopia.
All it takes is an edited video for him to, and a bit of lies for him to be absolutely brainwashed. Say, oh, this is the life that's waiting for you. Oh, because even some people in Africa, they believe that money comes out of walls because the ATMs and that. Sometimes the brainwashing is deadly.
It's the last stop. From there, they hope to cross the sea to Spain. Isa was already in West Africa by the time he called his sister. He was with a group of Somalis. Their journey was organized, say the families, by a smuggler who goes by the alias Qasim.
naga ogeyn buu ilmaha inoo gacan dhaafay baasaboor uu sameeyay diyaaradu saaray wadan buu geeyay.
Salma told us when Isa was far from home, the family got a call and were pressured to pay the smugglers up to $10,000 US. The family say the man they know as Qasim told them that the group left on a boat from Algeria. But
So it was basically an abduction. So this was basically it was a setup planned by the smuggler. So what he'd do is he'll take them, promise them the false, promises, and then when they're far from home, he would call their home and say to the family, "Yep, these are your children. I got them right here with me. If you want them back, you're gonna have to pay." And how many is there?
on April the 22nd,
It looks like 10 people, 10,000 each.
they're just some of the young Somalis lured through social media with promises of a better life in Europe.
Exactly, social media. Yeah, man, social media has absolutely ruined the world. I don't care, for every positive, the negatives are so heavy that the positives don't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
Almost daily, Salma and other families meet online searching for answers. They have become detectives to track down the person they believe knows what happened to their loved ones. They have shared images online of the man they believe is Qasim and have recordings they claim are him discussing his smuggling operation with families. We are not showing his face and we are disguising his voice because we haven't categorically verified his identity. In their attempt to find their loved ones, the families have sought help from authorities and organizations in Somalia and beyond, with no success. But they are not entirely alone. This is Dahir Alaso, a controversial Somali figure on TikTok and self-styled judge.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kulantu wacan oo wanaagsan. Saaxiibayaal meel kastoo aad joogtaan. Shaashadna la garaaco. Hala sheer gareeyo maxkamaddu maanta program qaasa ay qabanaysaa.
Dahir is based in the Netherlands. He is not a trained lawyer and has no legal authority. But Somalis from around the world tune in to his online show.
With the Somali community, there's no, you don't need no degrees, you don't need no certificates, you don't need nothing. If you say you're this, you're that. If you sound the part, you look the part, you are the part.
But smuggling. The families hope his global social media reach will lead them to a tip of about Qasim's location. Dahir has been looking into Qasim's activities for some time.
Waxaan kaloo sameynaa dadka tahriibayaasha laftooda ah lacagahooda akoonada la mariyo aan dabagalnaa maanta ana qaanada u diso muqadas kasta hadda nin leeyahay waxa ugu badan Qaasim magacaas u yaqaanaan.
And Dahir says he has new information.
Waa dabagalnay Ingiriisku iska dhigay.
So he's local. Yo, show me his face. I'll look around. I'll see. I'm in the UK at the moment.
Apparently crossing the sea with a group of migrants. It's thought to be from 2 years ago. We've been told that using different names, he sought asylum in Spain, then Germany, and finally the UK. And the relatives of the missing migrants now believe Qasim was in the UK when the smuggling operation was arranged in April. We have not been able to confirm his current location. After the group disappeared, getting hold of Qasim became almost impossible for the families.
ninka waa wacan la yiraahdo Qasim lambar badan oo maaragtay midba maalin la leeyahay kan waa bedel kan u qaat bana la siinay noomana suurtaban inuu naga qabto
yiraahdo anu Saeed baan hay.
Saeed slipped out one night without telling his mother Farhiya. She only learned of his plans when he called from West Africa asking for money to pay the smuggler.
habeenkii 22 ay ahayd bisha wuxuu noo soo qoray salaam calaykum waan tagay nabaday wax kale faahfaahin ma lahayn wax dheeraad sawirna la kama tusin bad la saaray doontoodina lama tusin meel ay mareen oo la mariyay ma garanayno walaal
waxa weeye waxaan joognaa dalka Algeria insha Allah bindaal karim caaw waxa weeye wajahanahay dalka Isbaaniya.
Each one of the faces you see here is someone who is missing. These are the last images of Saeed, looking excited about the future, not just his own future, but his family's too. He is the eldest of 10. When his father passed,
Imagine just waking up one day as a mother, your son is he's just lost, you can't find him. That must be tough.
he became the breadwinner. His mother doesn't blame him for seeking a better life.
qaasina dee waxaan u arkaa aniga nin cadow ah ummadda Soomaaliyeed cadow ku ah dhalinyarada soo korayso maaragtay ubaxi la fiirsanay cadow ku ah baabi'iyay dadkii baan u arkaa qaas
Leicester, in the UK, the Somali community has joined forces with family back home, including Saeed's aunt, Muhubba.
dadka ilmahoodii dabada ka soo galay dad islaamiga guryo male waxa male ilmaha u iibiyeen ay soo duubaan clip ay leeyihiin bye bye iyo waana kaas aade good luck camal ah bay soo duubi jireen male wiilashaas
Muhubba and the families have many theories, but their greatest fear, each time more bodies are washed up, is that their loved ones are among thousands who died making the journey from the coast of Africa to Spain each year. They still hold on to hope, but also they want justice. They haven't yet approached British authorities, but continue to seek information about Qasim's current location.
Yeah, this is why it's very important to raise awareness on this situation, man, because this happens a lot. It happens a lot. Some of them go unreported, because some people, they don't even tell their parents. They just disappear, and then the parents don't know where they are, where they're gone, and then it just when you get lost at sea, it's that's the last place you want to get lost at. But this is the thing, man. It is difficult. It is very difficult when you're promised this life of, luxury and peace and freedom and all that. But at the end of the day, it's just false promises. And then you trust this person, and then, they absolutely betray you, and, it's tough.
waxaan dacwo ka nahay oo rabaa dawladda UK aan dacwo uga nahay oo aan rabnaa in muxuu ahaa sharciga naloo marsiiyo oo muxuu ahaa naloo soo qabto ninka halkaan jooga.
Back in Somalia, as one group of families carries on their search, others wait for news. Their loved ones are also on boats that are missing. They too blame Qasim and want to find him and to find answers.
Yeah, it's a sad video that we reacted to. And this is the thing, when it comes to the UK authorities, it's like they got nothing to do with it. Do you get it? But at the end of the day, this is the UK are already facing issues of illegal migrants themselves, and then if you just put this on top, it just it's just a headache all around. But anyways, guys, we're gonna end it here for today. Let me know what your opinions is. So let me know if there's anyone that personally that has that has had to deal with this sort of issue. But make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here.